Hey dudes, welcome to Splat from the Past, the only 80s themed horror and sci-fi show where things can get totally radical. Now today, I will be interviewing a very lovely lady, a very hidden gem in the world of stand-up comedy and acting. Her name is Dyana Ortelli. You may remember her. She was in Three Amigos, playing one of the Santa Poco senoritas, and she was also in La Bamba and Born in East L.A. and a couple others. And I'm going to be interviewing her today and talking about her stand-up comedy and her movie roles, and I'm pretty excited and stuff. And so, yeah. And by the way, today is Mark Maron's birthday. Happy 55, Mark Maron. Yep, 55 years young today. Happy birthday to you, sir. You've been a huge inspiration to me and so many others in the world of podcasting. If you haven't watched Mark Maron's podcast, WTF, check it out. It is fucking awesome. So, yeah, here is my interview with Dyana Ortelli. Hi, Dyana.
Yes, Tommy Kovac.
How are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I am great. Welcome to the show, finally.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I think I was a little confused about our out-of-town dates, but we're here.
Yeah.
So I think we're good.
Did you have fun?
Yes, I had a great time. I've been feeling the call of Mexico for a while. I hadn't been to Mexico in a long time. And then a friend of mine just out of the blue was like, hey, I'm going to go to Querétaro and San Miguel, and you want to come with me? I'm like, yes. So.
Nice,
yeah,
nice.
Just an opportunity that came along. Are we recording or are we doing that separately?
Oh, we're recording.
Okay. Oh,
So did you know at an early age that you wanted to perform and act?
I wanted to be an actress. Perform as far as stand-up, not so much, but definitely knew that I wanted to be a film actress from a very young age. 10, 12 years old. My family, my parents actually brought us on a road trip to California.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that old story about how they discovered, was it Lana Turner or Schwab? Something like that.
Yeah.
I'm like sticking my head out the window thinking I'm going to be discovered. And it didn't quite happen that way. But yes, I knew at a very early age, and even in high school, you know, I was performing, doing theater, doing, you know, the school plays.
Mm-hmm.
And then in college, I went to the University of Texas. I was in a theater group, Teatro Latino, and eventually came to California, you know. It's just like, if you're going to be serious about it, you need to move to L.A.
Mm-hmm. Well, what year did you move to L.A.?
Let me remember. 1978, because I was actually extremely fortunate. I was here just a few months doing, you know, temp work, secretarial work, and I had good friends that were already in LA, so that helped a lot. But I found out about an audition for Suit, the theater production. The original cast was going to New York, and they were casting the new Los Angeles cast, and I auditioned for it, and I got it. So, you know, so very, very fortunate from the onset. Got to work with Luis Valdez and amazing Latino actors, you know, and it was just such an extremely successful and important production. It was a packed house every night. That doesn't often happen in theater, so a really wonderful experience, and we're all good friends to this day. That's where Edward James Olmos came out of, and Tony Plana, Mike Gomez, Evelina Fernandez, Sal Lopez, you know. We all met in Suit Suit. We all worked in Suit Suit. Bel Hernandez, Alma Martinez, a lot of us.
Emmanuel Guzman?
No, I don't know Emmanuel Guzman. Who's that?
All right. Oh, God, what's his name? His last name is Guzman. He's been in everything. I thought his name was Emmanuel.
Not Valdez. We had Daniel Valdez.
Mm-hmm.
No, Chris Franco, but Rose Portillo, because again, there were two casts. And we're all good friends now, and we're still, working on projects. Evelina Fernandez and Sal Lopez went on to be founding members of a Latino theater company, and I've done theater productions with them recently. So it's been a really good ride, and I really feel, part of the Latino community. We're a pretty close-knit group, and we all know each other and run into each other at the same events. Of course, we're, still very marginalized, our favorite word.
Yeah.
Yeah, Latinos tend to stick together, and we do our own productions, and, we celebrate our own, so it's good.
Oh, that's beautiful. I like that.
Yes. More and more, especially now with social media, because we can shine the spotlight on some of our friends that are in projects. I think there's a lot more Latinos on TV right now, and a lot more positive portrayals. So it's actually a very nice supporting community.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that actor, his name is Luis Guzman.
Oh, Luis Guzman. No, Luis, I don't believe Luis was in Suit, but he's an amazing actor. He's a New York actor.
Yeah.
So unless he was cast in New York, I don't think so, because it's a very Chicano, Mexican, L.A., play production. But Luis is amazing. I recently saw him in Carlitos' Way. I mean, he's been in hundreds of movies.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually worked with him on one of my most recent films, which is Ana Maria in Novela Land, and he was hysterical in that. He's a wonderful guy, yes.
Nice. One of your first movies that you did was the TV movie of the week, Shattered Spirits.
Yes.
And I hate to begin this podcast on such a down note, but in early 2015, I had a really bad car accident that was alcohol-induced.
Oh, my goodness. Sorry to hear that.
It was a pretty bad one. I spent 30 days in a coma and 5 months in the hospital. And I get out of the hospital, and in the first few days, I actually happened to see this movie. I caught it on YouTube, and it hit so close to home because Martin Sheen's behavior in the movie was so uncannily like my own and so many other people that were around me before that. And it made me re-examine all of my sins of the last 4 years leading up to that. And I'm very thankful that it showed me a new perspective on things. I mean, I can't drink if I wanted to. My liver just won't take it. But it showed me another perspective, is what I'm saying.
Wow, well, that's amazing to hear. I mean, from my perspective, I had a very small role, but the fact that I was working in a project with Martin Sheen was just amazing to me. I was on cloud nine, and yes, it was a beautiful movie of the week. It was made for television.
Mm-hmm.
But well received. And Martin Sheen is another one of my very favorite actors, and he does identify himself as a Latino and was very involved with Cesar Chavez and United Farm Workers. So it was really an honor to be a part of a project that Martin Sheen was in. So I'm glad that it touched you in a very positive way.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, so that was a great experience overall?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I get it was such a small role, when you're starting out, and you're just excited about whatever. I mean, honestly, it is exciting. This is an industry where we celebrate work. So even if it's a small role, you're just like happy to get it, happy to do it, especially when you're starting out. But yes, it was a wonderful experience.
Ah, that's great. Then you did a role in the classic comedy that I love, Three Amigos.
Yes. Well, you really did your research.
Yep.
Yeah, talk about another lucky break, because, I mean, we never know. We never know how a project is going to turn out.
Yep.
And this was, however, a big budget production. And we're not seeing a lot of those anymore, and especially employing Latinos. But, I mean, it was amazing. I got to work with my son, and I mean, also because we were on location, as we love to say as actors, for like 6 weeks, which in my case meant driving about an hour at 5 in the morning to Simi Valley.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I had no idea back then that 30 years later it would still be playing on TV. It's one of those movies that new generations seem to continue to embrace. And, people know the lines by heart. But, you think, well, people that saw it 30 years ago, well, a lot of them, their children love Three Amigos, or maybe even their grandchildren,
Yeah. I mean, I used to dress up like them around the house when I was a kid.
Yes, we had a fan contact us, and he actually came out to L.A. to interview us, and it was right around the 30-year anniversary, which would have been in 2016, and I'm disappointed there wasn't like a big, anniversary celebration. But, yeah, I mean, it continues to play on TV, and it continues to be celebrated, and, people just seem to love it. And it's really fascinating to me that so many people seem to know so many of the lines by heart. I mean, plethora. You remember the line about plethora?
Oh, I could quote that to anybody, and they know exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, I'm pretty active on Facebook and social media, and I mean, every so often I would just throw, there's a plethora of Latinos and such, and a plethora of this. And people just love that word, but of course, if you watch Three Amigos, you know where it's coming from, right?
Yeah.
And also, because I got to be, close friends, or I got to connect with Alfonso Arau, who was El Guapo.
Yep.
Who was just absolutely amazing in that. And then he, many years later, offered me a role in the movie he was directing with Woody Allen, Picking Up the Pieces.
Oh.
So, which was lovely, because again, just an offer. Hey, do you want to work with Alfonso Arau? It's a movie with Woody Allen. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to say no to that.
Yeah, I mean, I think John Landis is such a genius.
He is a genius, and I ran into him he actually goes to see Latino plays at the Latino theater company that I was telling you about in downtown LA. So the last time I was there, one row below me is John Landis with his wife. So at intermission, I snuck up behind him. I hadn't seen him in 25 years. So I used to see him, at other different industry events, but I hadn't seen him in a while. So I snuck up behind him and I just said, "John, it's Juanita." He was just blown away. So we had a good little chat and caught up, and he looks really good. I do think he's genius, and I think he did an amazing job with the movie.
Yeah, I think so too. And I know that Steve and Chevy are known for being smug superstars, and Martin is always the nice guy. Did you find that with them when you were working with them?
Absolutely. I am not going to mince any words. Yes, Steve Martin was super sweet, Martin Short. Chevy Chase had an attitude problem at the time. I think he has mellowed out with age. But yeah, at the time he was not the friendliest guy on the planet. It's all that I could say. And nonetheless, we had a great time. It was a Latino cast. And to this day, I'm very good friends with my fellow Mexican village girls, Patrice Martinez and Benita Martinez, who are sisters, and
Yep.
Loida Ramos, and, lifetime friends. But yes, that would be the experience with the three guys. And Steve Martin and Martin Short are still very close. They've got a new show going on, right?
Oh, yeah, they actually came to where I'm living a few months ago.
Which is where?
Redding, California.
Oh, Redding, California, yes. I've seen them promoting it on late night talk shows, and they just have great chemistry, and, they're both pretty much comedic geniuses.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah. But I saw Chevy Chase in the last movie that Burt Reynolds did, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played the friend, and I thought he was wonderful. I would imagine they were actual friends. It seemed very believable. So I think he's mellowed out and probably a really nice guy now. Let's hope so.
Yeah. I read his book, and just, that man has lots of demons that he opened up about and everything, which is sad, because he's such a genius.
He was, and I remember him from Saturday Night Live, and he was, absolutely memorable and charming and handsome as hell. And, I think he went through a rough period there where he might have been a little difficult to work with. And, but like you said, I guess he had some demons and challenges to overcome. And my impression is he's probably mellowed out and he's a really nice guy now.
Yeah, that scene where that scene he has so hilarious when Benita says that he can kiss her on the veranda, and he says the lips will be fine.
The lips will be fine. You know what? You can't fault him. His delivery was still wonderful. In Three Amigos, whatever his attitude off camera might have been, I think he delivered. The three of them delivered. I thought they were hilarious.
Yeah. And I heard Sam Kinison was cut out of the movie.
I didn't even remember that. I didn't know that. But I know a lot of the other actors. The guy who played the German pilot.
Yeah.
There were some amazing performances in that movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I talked to Sam's brother Bill a couple of weeks ago, and I actually forgot to bring that up to him. But yeah, apparently he got cut out of the movie, and because I think he had just hosted Saturday Night Live, and he caused a lot of controversy on there. So Lorne Michaels had him cut out of the movie or something along those lines. Yeah.
Wow. If I knew that, I forgot.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago. But again, I mean, look at all the the wonderful Latino actors in there that are still working and doing amazing work today, like Alfonso Arau, who is also one of my co-stars in Coco, Disney Pixar's Coco. We didn't actually see each other. We did our roles independently, but we're part of the same project, and I'm watching Tony Plana now on Mayans, so great group of Latino talent coming out of there. Yeah.
Yeah. And your son, how old is he now?
Oh, it was my understanding there would be no math. That's my standard answer. Oh, my God. He's an adult and he wants nothing to do with Hollywood.
Yeah, I always thought you were cute in the movie, and I love when Benita whispers in your ear when you two are watching them eat, and you giggle like a schoolgirl. You're so adorable in that.
Well, thank you. Do they only have Mexican food? What was that like?
Yeah. That's another.
Or do they have anything besides Mexican food?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. And I was just getting to know Benita and Patrice, actually. They were the new girls in town, both gorgeous.
Oh, yeah. And Patrice, I didn't realize she's the dead Miss Argentina in Beetlejuice.
That's absolutely right. And I saw her recently, and I informed her that she's also, well, they made made Miss Argentina into a lot of GIFs. Is it GIFs or GIFs?
Either.
Little emojis that move on social media.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard anyone actually say it out loud.
I know, isn't that funny? Because I thought it was GIFs, and then I think I heard somebody call it GIFs. But yeah, Miss Argentina, she was stunning in that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've seen people dress up like her at horror conventions and stuff.
Oh, wow. I know, yeah, I think the outfit is available or was available as a Halloween costume, probably still is.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing.
It's become iconic.
What's iconic? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Then you did the immortal classic La Bamba.
Yes. Another one that, it's just amazing to me that 30 years later it still plays on cable, and I have people tagging me on social media. And, I had one scene as the hooker in Tijuana, but I've exploited that to death. Oh, my goodness, Rosalinda. Yes, Rosalinda. And, I'm still, again, friends with Isai Morales and worked with Luis Valdez again on that, after Zoot Suit. So, yes, another wonderful experience. It really was.
Yeah, it's such a great movie. It's so sad. We just lost Bob Valens.
Yes, that's right. But they were also Richie Valens, I believe, is it from Pacoima?
Mm-hmm.
And they recently dedicated. They did a dedication up in Pacoima. I have to research it. I wasn't able to go, but he's still, very much loved in the Latino community, and contributed a lot to our culture. So.
Yeah. Lou Diamond Phillips was scheduled to be at this Comic-Con in Santa Rosa last weekend, and I was going to go at first, and then I couldn't, but then he canceled 2 days beforehand.
Oh, that's a shame. Honestly, I think it happens a lot in our industry just because we literally could book something like right now and they expect me to leave tonight or tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, so it does. It's very hard to commit to things, and sometimes people don't understand. Especially if they want you to make an event during the week, work week during the day, because you never know. You could get an audition or a job or be on location, and yeah.
Yeah, I don't worry about it because I know that if I don't see them at one, I'll see them at another one sometime during the year.
Absolutely. And with social media, you can always catch up on those events or what some of those celebrities are doing, what they're up to.
Right. Was Taylor Hackford on the set a lot?
I don't remember seeing Taylor Hackford on the set a lot. No, Luis Valdez, yes, Luis Valdez directing, Taylor producing, right?
Yeah.
So no, not really. Not really. He might have been because again, the hooker didn't work that many days.
He's another genius.
What's that?
Taylor Hackford's another genius.
Yes, he is. Yeah, he is. He's a nice guy. I remember him directing us. I also do, or I did a lot more of it in the past. Walla ADR, we call it. The background voices.
Right.
And I remember working with him. I think it was for A Blood In, Blood Out. And
yeah.
Very nice guy. Very, very nice guy.
He's a guy who loves 50s rock and roll because he did the Ray Charles movie, and he did that Chuck Berry Rock and Roll Hall of Fame concert movie during that same time as La Bamba. He loves 50s rock and roll, and he knows how to present rock legends in a very dignified light.
Right. Good to know. And here, just so you know, I Googled just to be sure about the reference I was giving you about Richie Valens,
Right.
he did dedicate a part of the freeway, the 5 freeway, dedicated it to him because he's from Pacoima, which is close to my hood, actually.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's nice, all these events, and, we keep remembering our own, and I think it's important and it's special. And that was pretty recent, actually.
Yeah. Were you friends with Elizabeth Pena?
I was not very close to Elizabeth Pena, but again, we saw each other at, Latino events, award shows, premiere, etc. I did have the pleasure of working with her on her last movie, which I mentioned to you. I worked with Luis Guzman, and she was fabulous in Ana Maria in Novela Land. I think it has recently aired on cable, but it's available, on those different platforms, Netflix, Hulu, all those. But anyway, she was amazing in that. And in La Bamba, we really didn't work together, but I did get to hang out with her a little bit on this movie, and really enjoyed seeing her. She was just a really positive, fun person.
Yeah.
And sadly, we lost her not long after that. So
I loved her so much. I was so sad when she passed.
Me too. It was just really, really shocking. I mean, still very young, and her work was amazing.
Then, of course, comes the classic Born in East L.A.
They're all classics.
Yeah.
They've all become classics. But thank you for that. I think I mentioned to you that we're actually screening it again this coming Saturday, and it was screened not that long ago at the Academy of Motion Pictures.
Oh.
With not just the Latino community, recognizing the importance of these films, actually, a few of them, but, the industry, the mainstream industry is also recognizing them. Because that was just last year, actually, that they had a, screening and Q&A at the Academy, and now Saturday, we're screening it at Plaza de Arte y Cultura, and some of the cast members will be there, and it promises to be a really fun event.
Oh, I wish I could be there. I love that. Yeah. I mean, I love that scene where Cheech defends you because it's so real and so poignant and so right for the character at that point in the movie, because he learns not to be selfish anymore, being stranded in Tijuana, and he realizes that's his major flaw back home in East L.A. And I've always just loved that scene. And, and the best part about it is he's on his way to a date and that happens.
I didn't remember that detail. I will pay more attention to it on Saturday. But I posted about it on Facebook. I was promoting the screening and inviting people. And it was interesting to me how many people had such positive, not just positive memories, but they had used it, like some of them that taught classes or Chicano studies or whatever, and they used this movie as a point of reference because, again, you have a legal U.S. citizen born in East L.A. being deported, and this is a reality that we are confronting right now. So I think people are relating more and more to these stories, and, even though it may, be brushed aside as a quote-unquote silly comedy, it actually has some serious issues that it, represents.
Absolutely. And the girl who plays his love interest, Kamala Lopez, I actually reached out to her last night for an interview. Hopefully I'll respond. Hopefully I'll get a response. I had a huge crush on her when I was a kid.
Oh, she's gorgeous. I believe she will be attending on Saturday. So if I get a chance to talk to her, I think I will. I will mention to your show. And calling in, yeah, she's very involved politically now with, equal rights for women and a lot of political advocacy. So
Oh, I would appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Yeah, she was wonderful in that, Alma Martinez. I mean, there are so many Latino actors in this movie, you know?
Hmm.
Sal Lopez, Del Zamora, Paul Rodriguez.
I love him. Yeah, I love him.
Yeah, he's definitely memorable in this movie, and I think Cheech Marin did an amazing job.
Yeah, it's a very underrated movie for sure.
Yeah, but again, what's fascinating is that these movies have withstood the test of time. I mean, we're talking, about movies from 30 years ago, and people are still talking about them. They remember them. Chicanos love to hold on to their DVDs of these movies and replay them, and.
Hmm. Yeah. Now, here are some not so classics that I'm intrigued by.
Okay.
I actually saw an episode of this on YouTube last night. You were on the short lived series Marblehead Manor.
Yes.
Yeah, what was that like?
Oh my God. Well, I can tell you that was absolutely amazing. And I mean, short lived, but we did 24 episodes, which, is kind of a big order.
Whole season, yeah.
Yeah, it was one of those big seasons. And then it actually aired. I know it aired in Spain and it aired in some European countries after that. I actually got to see it in Spain, dubbed into Castilian Spanish, which was hilarious to me. I guess they could have gotten me to do that. No, but it was an amazing experience. I mean, again, I work with my son, but live audience sitcoms was
Hmm.
just the best work for actors because you're there the whole week for each episode.
Yeah.
And you don't show up till like 10 in the morning. You start with a table read, and they greet you with a long table full of food and bagels, and you get to toast them and fresh coffee. Then you could go and retire and rest in your dressing room until you have to rehearse your scene. So it's just an easygoing week. You get to hang out with the other actors. I mean, it is just very pleasant work. It is not stressful at all, like dramatic series can be, and late hours or whatever. Sitcoms, it's like you're there during the day and then you tape live
Uh-huh.
in front of a live audience, and then they would take us out to the improv for pizza.
Wow.
So, do you think I have any complaints? No. Also, my character was the cook. So, traditionally, the Mexican cook would be, very, like, how should I say, maybe mousy or downplayed or whatever.
Hmm.
They decided to make my character was kind of like a cross. I described her
Hmm.
as a cross between Cyndi Lauper and Carmen Miranda.
That's
They
a good
had me
one.
in this short little uniform with like lime green petticoats and
Yeah.
flowers and net on my hair and boots with buckles. And that was when, I think that was at the time Selena and Madonna were wearing bustiers.
Yeah.
So we were borrowing a lot from that fashion. It was 1987 and 88.
Hmm.
Just lovely writers and producers, just lovely team to work with. Um, it was just absolutely fabulous.
Yeah. And, I was watching the show. I thought it was funny, not great, but it was funny. And I saw that Paxton Whitehead was on there. He played Rodney Dangerfield's arch nemesis in Back to School, and
Wow.
he was funny.
He was a wonderful butler. I mean, the series was definitely very New England, Marblehead Manor. We were supposed to be like in the Hamptons. It's a very old school kind of sitcom. But some of the shows were really strong, some not so much. But, there was a lot of physical comedy.
Michael Richards, yeah.
Michael Richards, thank you, came out of that, and I used to just watch him prepare for the pranks, the stunts, like falling off chairs and tripping a great ensemble cast. And then, of course, I got to, go on and work with Michael Richards on Seinfeld after that. So, and I was Lupe in both.
Yeah.
Draw your own conclusions.
Yeah, you played a chambermaid on Seinfeld.
On Seinfeld, yeah, I was the cook on this one, and then I was a chambermaid on Seinfeld. And when I saw Michael Richards on the set of Seinfeld, he said, "What are you playing?" I go, "Lupe, the maid." Surprise! I'm Lupe the maid again. But no, seriously, I have to tell you, because a lot of times with playing the Mexican maid, and they want you to be subservient and dowdy or whatever, and here they just have me playing this fun, outrageous character. So it was a blast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Then you did the cult sci-fi movie Alienator.
Oh my goodness, was that afterwards? That seems like it was so long ago.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, have you seen any of that?
Yeah.
Okay, that was hysterical. Because the alien was like this, her name is Tegan. I think she may have passed away, but she was this, huge bodybuilder, and she's in a little two-piece outfit with like a cone bra. What can I tell you? It's a cult classic.
Yeah. Jan Michael Vincent just before he got all fucked up, which was really sad.
Yes. Yep.
And PJ Souls, she's been on the show. She is such a sweet lady, and we get along very well because we both love dirty jokes.
Okay. That's, for a while it used to come up on Alienator, used to come up on IMDb a lot, that it was playing in Europe, in England or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely have not stumbled upon it on cable or anything like that. So I guess it lives somewhere in cyberspace.
Yeah, either YouTube or people could buy a copy on eBay.
Yes, absolutely.
So what year did you start doing stand-up?
That's an interesting story. I started doing stand-up in 1992, and I'll tell you exactly how that came about. They were casting, Allison Anders was casting a project called Mi Vida Loca, which was all about cholas. Did you ever see that?
No.
It's actually a great film. It's all women, cholas, gang members. East L.A., because she grew up in, Boyle Heights, that area.
Mm-hmm.
Allison Anders, even though she's not Latina, but she loves the Latino culture. Anyway, I went into audition for, it was actually like an ex-chola, somebody who had been in the gang life and was reformed. And so I went and bought a flannel shirt and a crazy red wig, and I didn't get the part. And then I was invited to MC a new comedy group. Some friends of mine were producing these shows with all female comedians, but different, not all Latinas. They were representing like every nationality. So it was funny ladies of color. And we had everything, Japanese, Armenian, Latina, whatever. And they kept telling me, "You're very funny, blah, blah, blah." And I go, "Well, I've never done stand-up." So I started just being the MC and introducing them and trying out material.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I got started. But, one day I just had the inspiration or brilliant idea to do this character inspired by my chola audition for Mi Vida Loca. So I put on the flannel shirt and the crazy red wig, and I became Ramona from Pomona. And I basically talked about my auditions, about being an actress in Hollywood, because they ask you to put on an accent, and then you get to play undocumented. What are my lines? All the stereotypic roles: undocumented, unemployed, uneducated, done drugs.
Yeah.
So that's how I got into stand-up.
And you were at the Comedy Store?
We did every club in town, from the Funny Ladies of Color. After that, I was invited to join an all-Latina. We formed a Latino comedy group called the Hot and Spicy Mamitas. And that one was all Latinas, but representing the different cultures. We had a Dominicana, Ludovica, Mexican-American, Marilyn Martinez. I was the Mexican. I'm actually from Mexico. We had Lydia Nicole, who's New Yorican, and Julie Diaz, who's Puerto Rican. Anyway, we're the Hot and Spicy Mamitas, and then we recorded our CD. And believe it or not, my stand-up comedy is still playing on Sirius Radio.
That's great.
So, yeah, my brother called me like a couple of years ago, and he goes, I'm in the car, and I'm listening to stand-up comedy on Sirius Radio, and it's Robin Williams, and then I hear, coming up next, Dyana Ortelli. So who knew? We're just fortunate that somebody was interested enough in us to, come in and say, come on, let's record the CD, and it was a promotional tool, and it helped to sell our shows, and, our comedy is still out there,
Yeah.
on iTunes and Sirius Radio and whatever.
Wow.
It was fun. And going back to your question, we did a lot of shows at the Laugh Factory. We had a regular gig at the Comedy Store. They actually gave us the belly room. And we were there, I think, regularly on Sundays, but we did the Improv, all the small little clubs, the Ice House, and a few out-of-town gigs that we got booked on. So
I'm sure Mitzi Shore loved you all.
Well, Mitzi Shore was wonderful to us because, again, to say, hey, let's have the Hot and Spicy Mamitas in the belly room on a regular basis. Like, I believe it was Sundays. I mean, that was pretty amazing, Just opening up this very intimate, very wonderful little belly room at the Comedy Store and just having the Hot and Spicy Mamitas there as, it was like our home.
Yeah.
So we just did. Lydia Nicole has an online show now called what is it? Common Sense Mamita, where she gives advice. And she just interviewed Ludovica and myself that are still in L.A. and it should be posted on social media pretty soon. And we just basically talked about our experiences, which were a lot of fun, some challenges, but mostly a lot of fun working together with them.
Yeah, 'cause I know that Mitzi loved improv comedy, and she had the Comedy Store Players, where she'd get people from the Groundlings. And I've had a few of them on here, and they told me she tried to get them all to do stand up, and almost all of them couldn't really do it. They could only do improv comedy.
It's very, very different, yes. We actually tried to do like a sketch comedy, break out into, trying to sell like a sitcom idea. And that didn't actually go over very well. Our stand-up comedy shows, however, went really, really well. The last ones we did, we were actually being considered for a special by HBO, which didn't happen, but, Paul Rodriguez emceed for us, and we sold out the Conga Room, which was the hot and hip happening place in town at the time. So we did good, standing ovations and line out the door and all that kind of stuff. So it was a really great experience.
Yeah, I started doing stand-up in 2006 in San Francisco, and by that time the alternative scene had been around, and no one knew what direction comedy was going to go into in terms of business, because social media was just about to hit really big a few years away and stuff, and nobody knew what was going to happen and stuff. Comedy was in a really weird place when I started, and the number one comedian in the world was Dane Cook at that point.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, when we started, there were hardly any women doing stand-up. I mean, now there's quite a few. So we were definitely a novelty, and of course there were hardly any Latina women doing stand-up. But I understand that, comedy clubs are back to doing really well, that there's lines out the street, now at the Comedy Store. And the Laugh Factory,
Oh, yeah.
I know, had an incredible success with Latino nights. Used to be Monday nights, and that was our workout place. That's where we would, for me personally anyway, we would go individually. We would go on Mondays and, do 10 minutes, 20 minutes at the Laugh Factory, and you knew you were going to have a good crowd because it was packed with Latinos. I mean, again, the line out the door. So definitely, our community, our people were hungry to see themselves reflected on stage, and listen to material that they could relate to more.
Yeah, and I've been to the Comedy Store a couple times last 2 years and stuff. Yeah, the place is busy again, and oh my God, the first time I went on Monday open mic night. I didn't know how the place was run at the time and stuff. I thought it was still left over from when Mitzi was running the place and stuff. So I didn't get any stage time that night. But I remember though, I felt the presence of dead comedians in that place.
Oh wow! Yeah, the Comedy Store, you definitely do. I mean, they have that magical hallway where you see all the photographs.
Oh, those are spooky, I'll tell you.
It's spooky and yeah, definitely stays with you. But it's also kind of mind-blowing because you go, oh my God, I'm performing at the same place where these comedy greats, got their start, or, were using it as a workout room. And you would run into some of those people sometimes,
Yeah. I've interviewed quite a few comics who were there at that time. Steve Pearl, Kathy Ladman, Carrie Snow, and they've all told me just how haunted that place is and just, just how ominous it is, but yet there's something so magical about it, and I saw the magic there,
Yes. Yeah, well, it's got to be definitely strange and spooky now with Mitzi being gone as well, But, yeah, you always felt that presence. I always felt that presence when I was there, especially, like I said, walking down the hallway and seeing those autographed walls and the pictures. And, I mean, the autographs are on the outside, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're all over the place. It's got so many people perform there. They all have a history there. Heck, even Chevy Chase's name is on the wall.
Oh, my goodness. I didn't realize Chevy Chase did stand-up. I mean, I remember him from Saturday Night Live, but that was more, that sketch comedy.
Well, he didn't really do it. What happened was he hosted an HBO Young Comedian special at the Comedy Store in like 79 or something. Something like that. So that's why his name is on the wall. And there's a lot of people there who are famous that only performed there one time and their names are on the wall.
Wow. And we were regulars and they never asked me to sign the wall.
Oh, it's still it's not too late.
I'm gonna go take my own marker. No, but it is a pretty magical place, fabulous place, a Comedy Store. Yeah. The Improv too, though. Improv.
Yeah.
Amazing people there. So.
I went to the Improv the next night and couldn't get stage time there either. So then Thursday night I was at the Ice House and I did get stage time, and I gotta tell you what I did. So you have to write your name on a piece of paper and put it in this bucket, right? Well, since I didn't get stage time at the Comedy Store or the Improv, I was like, I gotta fucking get on tonight. I gotta. So without the guy looking, I put 3 pieces of paper in the bucket with my name on it.
Triple the odds of you getting picked?
Yes, he left it unattended. So that's what I did, right? And then the guy happened to he saw me in the front row, didn't recognize me, and asked me where I was from, and I said San Francisco, And he said, "What do you do?" And I said, "I'm a comedian." And he's like, "Oh, really cool," or whatever. And then after he was done, after he announced the first comic, yeah, he said to me, "Since you're from San Francisco, I'll get you on." So I didn't need those 3 pieces of paper.
Oh my goodness! It would have been funny if he picked out your name twice, though.
Yeah. Well, what?
Then you would have been busted.
Well, I did my best to mix all 3, like under all the layers, because there was a lot of people there signing up.
That's funny. We used to. I know at the Laugh Factory, we would call ahead of time, and when we got there, they already had the lineup. You just had to, go check the list, and you knew who you were going to be following, and how far down the line you were. So, so it was pretty well organized, actually.
And
I mean, showing up and not getting time on stage—that's harsh.
it's common everywhere now. It's quite sad, because everybody's trying to do it. Everybody's trying to do comedy now.
Too many people. Yeah.
Yeah, but I enjoy doing it and stuff, and I'm gonna do it for as long as I can and stuff. Along
That's what's important. You gotta do. You gotta do what feels good.
Along with my other things, But you're still acting consistently.
Yes, I'm still. The thing with me is that I've been, very, very lucky, very fortunate that I do a little bit of everything, but it's kind of been my survival mode because I do on-camera commercials as well as, voiceovers, radio commercials, ADR once in a while, animation. I was hosting a talk show for a while. I've done on-camera hosting, and I have 3 agents. I have my theatrical agent for film and TV, and then I have a voiceover agent, and then my commercial agent. So it just, it comes and goes. So I'll have a commercial audition, and then I'll be doing a voiceover, and then maybe I'm auditioning for, TV. I was on Will and Grace the beginning of the year. I've been on Jane the Virgin, so it's good. It's all good. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're your own press agent. Otherwise, we wouldn't be talking.
That I am. I know. I just tell my friends, just call it what it is. It's shameless self-promotion. That's what we do on social media, Facebook. I mean, it is a tool. You let people know what you're doing. You promote your projects. But, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't have a publicist. I'm my own press agent. But, yeah, it's good. Diversification helps. It also helps that I happen to have been born in Mexico and I'm fluent in Spanish because commercials and voiceovers are like 98% in Spanish.
Yeah.
And so a lot of my actor friends is not as fortunate, to speak fluent neutral Spanish as is, the norm in commercials. So.
Yeah, that's great. What? So, as a comedian, what's your favorite joke of all time?
Oh my God! I'm maybe making fun of Edward James. I used to do this play on words. He was a triple M, monotone, Mexican, macho. Because everything he says sounds scary. So I used to do a whole thing about him being feo pero sexy. Because he's a good friend. He gave me my first screen test for American Me. I actually auditioned for the lead. And he screen tested me. So he's a good guy. I enjoyed making fun of him. And again on the play of words, and then I would talk about my ex-husband was a triple P, proud, possessive pendejo, and then he was married to a triple B, blonde bimbo bitch. I like playing with words, and I also, honestly, I had a lot of fun. I started doing my stand-up with a bilingual rap song, and that was actually a lot of fun to work with. Just when I'd be driving around, and even with my son going to auditions, and I had this fascination with words with a CH, And so then I just came up with this rap song with chilaquiles and chipotle, enchiladas, chile verde, cheese, chorizo, machacada, y chicharrón. And I just really enjoyed my bilingual rap song. So I enjoyed my Ramona for Pomona days, for sure.
Mm-hmm. My favorite joke is this one that Eddie Murphy told to a couple 13-year-olds in the front row of his HBO special Delirious. A bear and a rabbit are taking a shit in the woods. The bear says to the rabbit, "Excuse me, sir, do you have a problem with shit sticking to your fur?" The rabbit says no, so the bear wiped his ass with the rabbit.
Okay. Was that Eddie Murphy, did you say?
Yeah.
Sounds like Eddie Murphy. That is funny, though.
Well, I'm sure then the rabbit died from the stink.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Well, laughter really is healing. So I still enjoy, watching stand-up comedians on TV, or sometimes I go to a club in Burbank, Flappers.
Yeah.
And it's really good for the soul. It really is, get away from the stress of life and, debating politics all day. You just go to a stand-up comedy club and you laugh a little and you feel better. So.
Yeah, Flappers, they have that comedy festival every summer, and they come down to the Bay Area for auditions for it. I did it about 6 months after I got out of the hospital. I thought I was ready, but I wasn't, but I had a lot of fun doing it. I might do it again this year.
Try it again, because it's actually a great venue, Flappers in Burbank. And again, they're always packed. So my impression is that comedy clubs are doing really, really well right now,
Yeah, for a friend of mine who I started out with, she's actually a paid regular at Flappers.
Oh, good. Oh, good. That's fantastic. Yeah, I've seen, I saw Jeff Garlin recently.
Love him.
Bill Santiago, going back to, some of the Latino comics. But I just happen to live close to the Burbank area, and it's a great little club. So I enjoy it, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I was looking at your IMDb photos, and I saw that we have something in common. We both have outie belly buttons.
You know what? I think I used to have an innie. Somebody said to me it might be a hernia. That is so funny, though. I hadn't even realized till I know what photo you're talking about. But yeah, strangely enough, I think it used to be an innie and it's an outie now. But embrace what you have.
Yeah. Well, mine.
That is funny. That's what we have in common, huh? And stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
So great.
Yeah, mine's a little different now because of all the surgeries I've had and stuff. It used to be really, really cute, though.
Oh, well, I'm sure it's still very cute.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, cute belly button.
Mm-hmm. Well, Diana, you are a sweet lady, and I thank you so much for today.
Well, thank you, Tommy. It's been a pleasure talking to you. I appreciate all the research you did and bringing back a lot of fun memories.
Oh, my pleasure. And, feel free to call my cell and chat if you ever want to.
Sure, thank you.
And I hope I get to meet you next year when I'm in L.A.
Yeah, are you on Facebook?
Yeah, because that's where I found you, remember?
Oh, that's right. Well, yeah, because we private messaged, that's right, and just recently became friends. Yes, I remember now. So promote whenever you're doing any shows in the L.A. area.
Of course.
Pasadena, the Ice House Flappers, and I would love to come out and see you.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, yeah. I sent you a friend request, I think last week or something.
I haven't accepted it.
Not yet.
I thought I had. It's so weird because I check messages on my MacBook, on my iPad, and on my phone, and different friend requests come up. It's very strange. I will check right now and make sure I accept
Great, great. And I'll tag you in this as soon as it's uploaded.
Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, look forward to seeing your comedy, so stay in touch.
Stay in touch and have a great evening.
Yeah, you too, Tommy. Take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, there you have it. Dyana Ortelli. Ain't she a sweetheart? Thank you so much, Dyana. You're a very sweet lady and got some great stories. If you like this video, everyone, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Add me as a friend on Facebook. Join my Tommy Kovac comedian page on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And all that fun stuff. Well, that's all time we have this week on Splat from the Past. Until next time, this is Tommy Throwback Kovac saying, there's no shame in living in the past, because the present sucks. Later, dudes.